Hello. So I just want to kind of point out to you what I was talking about how important it is to use various devices, whether you're writing poetry or fiction. So here I have an excerpt from the book, A Large Expanse, a very large expanse of sea by Tahereh Mafi. And I just want to point out a few of the techniques that she uses in here. So right here, you'll see she says, we always seem to be moving, always for the better, always to make our lives better, whatever. So already in that first sentence, right, we see her using parallelism. I couldn't keep up with the emotional whiplash. I'd attended so many elementary schools and middle schools, I couldn't keep their names straight anymore. But this switching high schools all the time thing was really starting to make me want to die. So what I noticed in that second line, right, she puts whiplash in there. So she uses like a physical reaction that a human being would have to kind of bring us right into the scene. She then says, this was my third high school in less than 2 years, and my life seemed suddenly so to comprise such a jumble of BS every day that sometimes I could hardly move my lips. So again, one of the things that fiction writers and poets try to do is they try to bring their own physical body into the writing, and you see that with her coming back to her lips. But also, I want you to notice like the use of the S's seemed suddenly, the jumble, bullshit, right? Like we have those L's. I worried that if I spoke or screamed, hear those S's, my anger would grip both sides of my open mouth and rip me in half. So I said nothing. So what I want to point out in this particular piece of literature, right, is that she jumps right in. She puts us in a place. She has a strong voice. We care about what she's saying. We have this long opening paragraph where we start to hear the voice of the narrator. And then she says, so I said nothing, right? She just kind of uses that varied sentence structure to jolt us because, the narrator's telling us so much about herself. And then we see, so I said nothing. So then we get that juxtaposition of her tendency to be quiet and not speak out. So the varied sentence structure there. It was the end of August. Now, August would be the use of a specific, right? All volatile heat and the occasional breeze. So we have sensory detail here. I was surrounded by starched backpacks and stiff. See those S's again? Surrounded, starched, backpacks, stiff, and kids who smelled like fresh plastic. So here we have a nice simile, right? We have those L's, smelled like plastic. So again, I'm just trying to point out for you the different ways that authors really pay attention to the words that they choose so that they're not only writing descriptively, but they're also writing in a lyrical way that adds rhythm to the writing. I'm going to listen to it. I've never used this program before, so I'm not even really sure what I'm doing, so that's not helpful. I don't even know how to find what I just recorded. But it's got to be here. And I'm probably still recording with my luck. It's probably still recording me.